Man, this episode was great, and I knew it! Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to KRSTV. This is your boy Kenny. Now remember, subscribe to my channel. Click that bell so you get notifications every time I drop a video. Also, follow all the information I have in the description box. Also, like this video, comment on this video, and share this video. And this is the Masked Singer Season 3, Episode 3, and this is the Group A Championships. This was really good because I like how they have it set up. You know, they're 18 celebrities this season, and they've broken them into 3 separate groups of 6. And this is narrowing down to the top 3 who are going to be a part of the top 9 panelists who will compete to win the gold mask. So this episode was cool. You know, they definitely it was a Valentine's Day edition, and the guest judge was Leah Remini. Love her down. And they also, the Group A's that were left, the Miss Monster, the Turtle, the Kangaroo, and the White Tiger, they performed a group performance of Rock and Roll All Night by Kiss. And it was pretty awesome. So, the first contestant to perform was the Turtle. Their clues were from people that were a part of their past, or people that are, you know, people that knew them way back when. The Turtles person was his 9th grade teacher, and we saw clues of Korea, and then also the teacher had mentioned, "I hope you had the time of your life." So immediately I thought Green Day, and some of the people I think it could possibly be, it could be Billy Joe Armstrong, James Blunt, and also another person. Shout out to Sharon Pearson and Anthony Lawrence. You know, definitely good friends, because they both think that the Turtle is possibly Jeremy McCarthy, and it's a good possibility it could be him as well. So, and pretty much he does There's No Holding Back by Shawn Mendes killed the performance. I mean, the Turtle has a beautiful voice, and pretty much his Valentine was, they all had Valentines that they sent to the panel. The Turtle's Valentine was directed to Nicole, and he obviously knows Nicole, and they've had breakfast together. And then Nicole was like, "Oh yes, I love breakfast." So, some of the guesses from the panel were Nick Lachey, Jaden Smith, and Hunter Hayes. I don't think it's either one of them. I meant Jesse McCarthy. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say Jeremy. My bad. But Jesse McCarthy. That's who Sharon and Anthony had mentioned. And from my research of it, I think it could possibly be Jesse McCarthy, you know, from Disney, from the Disney Channel. So, so therefore, you know, I love this season because it's really got us on the edge of our seats, and we don't know who's who. Now, Miss Monster, her message, her clues came from her hairstylist, and based off the hairstylist, she's known for her hair, and she is. And then they also showed, you know, camouflage, and then also socks and bears, you know, the you know, Chicago Bears, you know, so obviously this person is from Chicago, and she is, because, yeah. Because I've been saying, you know, since the second episode that I think Miss Monster was the great legend herself, Chaka Khan. You know, Chaka Khan, yeah. So, she performed, Miss Monster had performed You Don't Own Me by Leslie Gore. For me, it was lackluster because, you know, it's a very, I mean, pretty much it's a beautiful song, but when you're on the Masked Singer, you know, you really got to bring it, and the energy just wasn't there with this song. I mean, I felt that there was more energy put into it. She could have pulled it off because the voice was there. It's just that it lacked energy. So it was kind of like lackluster for me. So her V card was directed to Robin Thicke. And she talks about their rendezvous in Sin City, Vegas. So the guesses from the panel were Mary Wilson, Queen Latifah, Chaka Khan, and Gloria Gaynor. Good guesses, and actually one of them was right. So let's keep it moving. Then we had the Kangaroo. The Kangaroo's clue came from her younger brother. You know, we saw a model airplane, and he talked about a family tragedy, and he's 1 year younger than her. So, and definitely this is a person that obviously, you know, kind of fell apart in the public eye. So she does Diamonds by Rihanna, kills it. Her V card was directed to Leah Remini, and then Ken was getting all mad. He's like, "Why is everybody getting Valentine's Day but me?" And then Leah laid a wet one on Ken, and then Ken was like, "Look, I think we need to, you know, erase some of the tape so that my wife and kids don't see this." I mean, it was really funny. But she planted a big wet one on him, and then their guesses for the Kangaroo were Rose Huntington Wiley, Lindsay Lohan, Jordan Sparks, and far as the Kangaroo, Lindsay Lohan is a really good possibility because Lindsay Lohan was someone who had fallen in the public eye. She is the eldest of three siblings, and she has a younger brother, but so does Jordan Sparks. And, you know, based on the voice and all of that, it's a possibility, you know, that Lindsay Lohan could be the Kangaroo, and Lindsay Lohan can sing as well. So, you know, as I was saying, the Kangaroo is still a mystery for me, but I'm definitely guessing Jordan Sparks or Lindsay Lohan, you know, based off the voice and the quality of performance. I'm going with those two. So then we got the White Tiger. The White Tiger's clues came from his college buddy, you know, and I also saw, you know, quarter and all of that. So obviously in college this person played football. But I still think that the White Tiger is Hulk Hogan. That's my ultimate guess. Just based off of the personality and showmanship, I think it's Hulk Hogan. But then it could possibly be The Rock because The Rock is the same way. And they both had backgrounds in wrestling too. So, and also The Rock at one point played football in college. So it could possibly be the Dwayne Rock Johnson. And he did We Will Rock You. And even though the White Tiger is not a singer, he's a great performer because he performed and had fun. And his V card was directed to Jenny McCarthy, and he says, I'm wild about you, and also I appreciate your husband as well." So he's definitely somebody that knows the both of them. So then the guesses from the panel were Fabio, Joe Manganiello, and Rob Gronkowski. But I still think it's Hulk Hogan, or it could be the Dwayne Rock Johnson. You know, it's possibly the two of them. You know, those are my guesses. So then, as a joke, Nick personally sent a card to Ken because everyone got a card except for Ken. And in the card, Nick says, "Dear Ken, I am not your father," because he calls Nick his father on the show. In a way he is, because, you know, Nick is one of the executive producers of The Masked Singer. So he's providing a job for all of them. So he was like, "I am not your father, Ken." So then they tallied up the performances, and the person with the least votes was Miss Monster, and rightfully so, because even though Miss Monster has a great voice, the performance was kind of lackluster because there wasn't a lot of energy in it. And, you know, shout out to my friends, you know, Anthony Lawrence and Kara Carter, because we talk about this show in our little chat, and we all agree that, yeah, her performance was very lackluster. And according to the panel, Nicole said Chaka Khan, Ken said Reba McEntire, so off. Jenny stuck with hers and said Queen Latifah. Leah Remini stuck with hers and said Mary Wilson. And Robin Thicke said Chaka Khan. And the reveal was the 10-time Grammy-winning legend herself, Miss Chaka Khan. That's who was the Miss Monster, and I just knew it, and I was happy. But I was like so kind of let down because I really wanted to see Chaka and Miss Monster go a little further in the competition. But hey, sometimes one bad week can get you out of there, you know. And that's the beauty of the game, that even some of the best can get knocked off early in the competition if their performance doesn't outweigh the other contestants. But she, enjoyed being on the show. It was great to see her. She still, has that powerful, soulful, and funky voice. And it was great that, that, hey, one of my guesses was right, that, yeah, Miss Monster was the incomparable Chaka Khan. Chaka Khan. So, yeah, that's what I got, y'all. Get down in those comments and let me know some of your guesses, because next week, it's going to be great, because now we get introduced to Group B. 6 new contestants, and they're going to wire them down to the top 3. So I can't wait to meet these next contestants and to see how this is going to play out. So until next time, everybody, take care.